Just gonna make a quick video. Sandy Hook shirt is off at the moment. I got pause. I'm taking a pause. I'm just chilling, just kind of relaxing here, trying to. It was a heck of a day yesterday, talking about school shootings in Texas, and not just school shootings, but what happened. Obviously, Uvalde. You guys know, we all feel that one. I don't think I know everybody in this country is upset about what happened to Uvalde. I had the Sandy Hook shirt on, Sandy Hook's promise. Okay, support the Floyd. They, support the cause. School shootings are horrible. But, as I have it on the video, and let me correct myself, I was a little upset. Yes, poor Julio, the mother that I did the medium read for, he died June 22nd, 2022. I say that in the video, but I was upset. But his favorite number was 23. And when I was kind of going through some things, this popped up and I went, and I do have it in the comments. This is the year 2023. The mom does want to move. Julio's mom does want to move. I talked to her about Sandy Hook's promise. I said, you can get with some people who, parents have lost a child, maybe, gun violence or school shootings. And maybe if she gets proactive, maybe with Sandy Hook and gets with some parents because she lost Julio. He was in a car. It was a bullet in Texas. There was such a serendipity, a bizarre thing, because like I said, I had just made the one video. I talked about the mom and prom night. It's all there. Okay, I showed the video in the one, and they came up in the reading, the mother and daughter, and I'm like, mother and daughter, oh, I know what it is. I know what Spirit's saying. And it's all in the video, guys. But then to be in the middle of my uploads with the Sandy Hook shirt on and a mother just pops up on Messenger. I know how Spirit is. Ellen, need help. I lost my son last year. He was 13. She didn't say what it was or how. And I just might, and I normally I almost did. I will be honest. I almost did say, you know what, my right hand crystal. But I had a really good live, when I was on a live medium read with someone. So I'm like, because I'm more confident as a card reader than a medium. I usually just give crystals really good. She asks no questions. She just reads, But something said, video chat right now. There was that voice and it was loud. And I'm like, can you video chat? And then I was getting up and I was putting on a meditation thing. And I was actually looking for, I do have a medium deck. And then the phone rang. She immediately called me. And I just said, I don't need the deck. I'm just going to grab my notepad and sat down and just started reading. And then when we get through, and it was a lot, he came through for sure. She knows, he came through. It was strong. And then, when I talked to her, about what I was in the middle of doing and all that, and then we got to the end of the read and she was in Texas and Julio had died because of a bullet. He was in a car and I'm like, he had you message me right now for a reason. Okay, there's just no way. That is just way too crazy. I had the shirt on. I'm in the middle of uploads. I uploaded to YouTube. That was done, but not Patreon. It was uploading. And I'm like, that's there's just no coincidence to that, guys. But yeah, I didn't want to correct. I got excited. I was just like, because, one of the things I wrote down is 23, and I wrote the number 15 as well. And, but Psalm 23, I ended up sending it to her because I was like, maybe this is Julio saying Psalm 23. It's very infamous. You've all heard it. Let's read it. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's Psalm 23. You've all heard it before. You know, Psalm of David. And, I sent that to her, and I know, and I said, maybe that's why, he was a little boy, he said, I like the number 23. She's like, he just likes the number 23. I don't know why. And maybe that's why, because I was like, that little boy must be an angel or something. Because, for him, message me right now, oh, what's going on? I mean, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. It's one of those moments. I've had many of those moments as a reader, but that was a really powerful one, because this is a very powerful, issue that I really care about, and I know a lot of people do. I know all the people at Sandy Hook do. I know Mama does. And I was able to, I'm going to connect her with an organization that's very powerful and is working on it. And that's why it's going in. It's going to go in the comments again. Please sign the petition. But, he really kind of sit with me in spirit. And I kind of, joked with her a little bit. I was like, maybe he likes Wonder Woman. Maybe that's why he wanted you to message me. Because she's all over my YouTube wanting to stop the bullets. Okay? There's that. Oh, that's one thing I like about Wonder Woman. She's stopping bullets. Okay? She wants to stop them. From either, whatever, anybody. That's so she's always remember, she's got those bracelets. And I always just, before I even started using, I always got them on. It's got the evil eye, it's got the chakras, I got different stones. Yes, I got Isis. Yes, I got the eye. I got it all. I got angel wings. I got the Hamsa hand. I got it all. I always wear these bracelets, before I started, borrowing Wonder Woman. But, as I kind of sat there, and I'm pretty sure I saved that to my phone. Let me get that. That's one of the most powerful Psalms there is. And I just, but I also told her, yeah, she wants to move. And I told her another thing. This is the year 2023. Little Julio probably wants you to move out. Oh, yeah, there's that. Because I'm worrying about that damn power grid. That's another thing, 23. Move out. Oh, yeah. Because she was like, what about the power grid? I said, okay. I need get a little heartburn. Let me get some milk. Heartburn hit me. Well, God, I know it does with, everything that's going on. But he, and that was a moment where sometimes as a reader, you sit there and you're just like, yeah, I know. I when I started reading and, doing Facebook and then going to YouTube and trying to give messages, man, it's big now. I mean, it's the channel's chill right now because people are used to me doing missing persons. I know. And some people probably ran, I don't want to hear about, well, you're going to hear about it. Oh, I'm going to get Julio's voice out there. Yes, I am. In spirit. You never know what you're going to get when you're a reader. And I know it's one of those things, like, say if I went to the hospital, get my checkups, get my meds, and sometimes ask questions, do you hear voices? Okay. Well, I've got a hat. I got it made. It says I'm not crazy, I'm psychic. And the difference between a schizophrenic and somebody who's authentically psychic, they're normally correct, the psychic. Where somebody who's schizophrenic hears voices, they might say do bad things, is that, and they're always wrong. Okay, well, I'm right a lot. And there was things that I just couldn't, it was him, for sure. I mean, she knows I had no time to, let me go research profile, which I don't do that shit and stuff. Those that know me, nope, we don't do that. As a matter of fact, anybody who tries to do all that shit, because they're scared of being wrong and all that, well, they fuck themselves up. You better just go in and just channel, and that's why I just kind of sat down and let's do it. And I didn't expect her to be in Texas and this. All I knew was just go with one thing. Say, let's video chat. Let's do it. Let's get it done. So as I say that, this is a big issue. Please, like at least sign the petition, or if you can donate, yes, do that too. That would be awesome. It's a good cause. It's got to stop. Like I was saying in my other video, there was a day and age this shit didn't happen. Mental health is something that needs to be addressed. Yes. Okay. There's a lot, but it's just, if there's no restrictions, if it's a free for all and it's money in the pockets, oh God, Spirit's sick of it. So maybe little Julio is, maybe it's a couple things, but Psalm 23, popped up, and I'm like, I sent it to her. I sent her a meme of it, and then she's like, I was like, maybe that's why he likes Psalm, number 23. Maybe he always just liked the number, just so maybe later one day, there you go. Connect with Spirit, and know he's right there. It's something she needs to know, that he still exists. I that's one of the big things. The medium, and I know people go say the Bible, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and that was for people in Israel. Okay, because there are so there were people that would use magic in bad ways and things like that, or conjure up negative spirits to go do bad things. Talking to Julio is not a bad thing, especially when he needs to give his mother a message, not just that he exists, but get out of Texas. Okay, is something coming? Oh, if they fix the problem, then it'd be fine. That's one thing. That's why I'm trying, just like Joseph, it's the one scripture came up. He was able to, he was a dreamer, and he warned Pharaoh, hey, there's something coming. And if you do this, you could stock up so everybody doesn't starve. And Pharaoh listened and saved Egypt because he listened to Joseph. There are those that sometimes, because they got good dreaming ability, and I've dreamed in advance. Yes, I could do that too. I've seen some dreams, and there are dreams I had years ago about things to come, and there's things we can avoid, and I know the light's going to win in the end. I do know that. That is, God does not play dice. That is true. Einstein is correct. Okay, there's a lot of possibilities and things, but in the end, God does not play dice. We still have free will, but God does not play dice. Okay, so, with that said, yes, quantum theory and God does not play dice do fit. All the possibilities, probabilities, and destinies, God knows. Well, our mind can't figure it all out, but God knows. Okay, and it's a matter of what path do we choose. We want to take the path that God, that's why I always said, lead me in the right direction as a kid. And I kept saying it, and God will keep the promise. Okay? That's one thing that will. So, what you ask and everything. And you got to be careful. You can't be asking God to do bad things for you, because I was like, I can't do that. That's one thing God, can't do. Well, I'm not going to do dark things for you. God's not going to do that. Come on. You know better. But lead me in the right direction, so I can make it through that narrow gate. Oh, yeah, that's the big one. And that's what we should all be. Just lead me in the right direction while I'm trying to make it through this time. But somehow, little Julio led her to me. And I just happen to be talking about this topic. And it's, and he's in Texas, and he died. Because, somebody needs to fix a problem in Texas. So as I say that, I wanted to read you guys Psalm 23. Oh, maybe little Julio, maybe he was going to point at that. But also, this is a big year. Yeah, it is. DNA activation also happened in February 23rd, 2023. So let's say our prayers for a better world, but be optimistic. Always remember the light wins no matter what, okay? And so I just wanted to get that out real quick. I know some messages are heavy, but the light always wins. All right? Do it like a boss for little Julio and stuff. And let's pray for, that nice, better world that's going to be like, woo, we made it. I know I can see it, just like Dad when he used to take me to the racetrack. What horse is going to win? And sometimes you can see, oh, there's one, oh, it's kind of ahead. But then when you come around the stretch, you never know who's going to catch up. And then all of a sudden, woo, maybe that long shot wins. Okay, so we'll just kind of hang in there, guys. Let's keep praying. And Psalm 23, maybe read it. You know, maybe read it. So that's for you, Julio. Maybe 23 is that. Maybe that's where you were pointing. And pointed your mama to me. Have a good one, folks.